So we have to be better in that aspect. We have to be able to finish games. That's pretty much it. Like, if you want to be a good team in this league, and I feel like we are, we've been able to get leads on good teams, on bad teams, and we've given them up. So for us to want to be one of those top teams or be a contender, we have to be able to finish games out.
You played at March Madness before. Do you treat this like a winner go home type of March Madness type game?
Oh yeah, this would definitely be the closest to that type of feel that you're ever going to get, because in a series, it's not the same like that. So in this aspect right now, it definitely is. And I mean, being in the play-in, you can be one bad shooting night away from going home. So obviously, that's a little bit of it. I feel like an exciting factor that plays a part.
De'Aaron, on the defensive end, what is it that you guys are doing differently that's made you guys so much better in the second half?
Oh, I mean, I think we've been more physical. Obviously, they let some things go, but I think we've been rotating right. I think guys have been early to their spots, and I think we've been a bit of a better three-point defensive team than we have been earlier in the season. And I mean, like I said before, we weren't giving up a lot of threes, but teams were making a higher percentage, and I think we've been better at that since the All-Star break. But obviously, this team and being one of the best three-point shooting teams for a long time, that's definitely an emphasis for us, and I mean, that's no surprise, like I said.
I know you set a goal to average over 2 steals per game. You got that goal. You're leading the league. You led the league for the regular season. How good does that feel to actually come through with one of those goals like that?
I mean, that's definitely, like I said, it was definitely a goal of mine, and obviously not a lot of people in this league have been able to do that. And I mean, I want that to be a kind of a consistent thing, and people just know, when I'm in the game, I want to be able to be disruptive. And when you have a team whose offense flows like Golden State does, with how many hidden handbacks and pick and rolls, just being able to be disruptive is sometimes all you can, hope to do.
Outside of that, De'Aaron, I think should be considered for all team.
I would say this. I don't think people just throw me into action like they do other point guards, so I should be up there for sure. A lot of other point guards, you see people repeatedly put them into action because you want them to be on the ball, and that doesn't happen against me. So anybody who ever said that doesn't watch film.
Fox, you had a couple more guys. Game 7 last year, and you saw what that atmosphere was like. Do you think that the atmosphere tomorrow night can replicate that or come close to it?
I mean, I think it's going to be crazy. I don't know if you can replicate a Game 7 in the playoffs. I mean, I think that's pretty hard to do. But like I said, this is the closest to a March Madness type of feel that you're ever going to get.
They really kind of overloaded last year. They had a kind of an egregious scheme. They were letting Sabonis shoot, letting some of your shooters shoot. Do you expect them to kind of come with a similar scheme tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're top 10 in the league in protecting the paint. They're bottom 10 in protecting the three. So, I mean, that's their schematics. I think, obviously, in the playoffs it's a bit more emphasized, but at the end of the day, I mean, if you watch them play, that's what they do. It's not changing for anybody or anybody that they play against. That's just the way that they play defensively, and obviously with Wiggins, Draymond, and Caban, they like to roam a lot. They not necessarily a great shot blocking team, but they protect the rim almost better than anybody. So that's not a surprise, and I mean that's what we expect them to do.
Thank you, everyone. Hey, thanks.